Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bina. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. Please subscribe and join the Bina bandwagon. On this channel, they call me Bina of Manchester. And today, once again, I'm about to go to church, so I want to give you guys another hot gist of the other one I told you guys about my Egyptian sugar daddy. How I met my Egyptian sugar daddy on the streets of Manchester. Yes, let's go. Before we start, please like, share, subscribe if you're yet to do that. Please comment yes, I look good and all of that. But let's start right in. The crazy things I see on the streets of Manchester, you guys. The crazy things I see on the streets of Manchester. So I think this was still like around week 4 or 5. I think it was week 4 of my being in this country. I was walking to school. I think it was the 4th week. I was walking to school. I didn't have class, and by the time I didn't have a laptop, so I used to do like my schoolwork in campus, and I was 4 weeks behind. Obviously, I established that I was 4 weeks behind when I came into the country, so I was doing a little catch up with assignments and stuff. So I didn't have a job or anything, so I was just going to school to use the library. I didn't have a class. I was just going to school to use the library and get some work done. Yes, me walking on the streets of my school is in city center, by the way, so I'm like walking city center and I'm going. As I saw this guy, a white guy, and then he tapped me. I was like, hey, hello, hi. He was like, are you Nigerian? And I was like, me, for my man, I they smell crayfish. For my man, honestly, I'm like, how does this guy just are you Nigerian straight up from the jump? Like, I they smell crayfish. Because obviously, I'm built from Nigeria. Maybe I see they smell Nigeria, crayfish in my bag, all my clothes, they smell crayfish. Maybe I they smell of bono. I don't know why he just like, are you Nigerian? From obviously, I was wearing I'll show you a picture of the dress I was wearing. I'll put it here. So yes, there was a bit of Ankara in the mix, so you could tell, but then I could have been from any African country. Just asking if I was Nigerian from the jump was a little sketchy. But me, I even, because this also happened in the Philippines, where people meet her like, are you Nigerian? Are you Nigerian? So I kept going, I just think in my head, what if I'm not? Like, what if, like, how do other African country members, other African country people feel when people just ask them, are you Nigerian? Because Nigerian is the standard. You guys, being Nigeria is such a flex. Nigeria is the standard. People just ask you if you're Nigerian instead of like that. So he asked me, are you Nigerian? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, that he's Egyptian. We are all brothers and sisters. We are from the same continent. We are from Mother Africa. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, nice. He asked me if I had a job, and I was like, no, I don't have a job yet. I'm actually looking for a job right now. He's like, oh, he has a restaurant that he employs so many Nigerians in there. He can help me, give me a job. And I was excited about the prospects of having a job. So he was like, I should give him my number. And I gave him my number. That he has a restaurant. I was like, thank God I can work in a restaurant. Cool. And then he went on to say, like, do I have a place of living? Mind you, I got a place to live like my first week of being here. So accommodation wasn't really an issue. I already have that sorted for like the month. So I'm like, yes, I have a place to live. He was like, oh, how much am I paying? When I told him how much I was paying, he was like, no, for a state, that's too much. I shouldn't be paying that much for housing. That I should come and stay in his house for free. That he helps people, he gives them out his house, they stay for free, there's a room, blah blah blah. He was not showing me numbers on his phone, contacts in Nigerian people. Tokpe, Tolu, Lade, Cynthia, Eweleke, different people number this man had on his phone. That he helps, quote unquote helped. That this one lives in my house. She left last month. That one left 3 months ago. This other one I was helping since last year. This one has gone back to Nigeria. If you see story full. Me, I was going to school to go and do school work, so I didn't really care. He was just walking down. He was like, oh, I should follow him. Let him go and buy me something. I was like, no, sir, I'm actually fine. This man is like in his 50s, by the way. I'm like, no, sir, I'm fine. He's like, no, that why would he be offering me and I'll be rejected? That's not nice. I'm not being polite. Me now in my mind, the person won't give me a job. Man, no, they rude to Ramwa beg. They see him won't buy me. Say, oh, there's a McDonald's just before my school that we should go into the McDonald's. Like, what do I want? I said, I don't want anything. He was like, oh no, I should come. Like, you buy me something. Me, I was already having funny feeling about my period, and when my period is coming, I'm kind of woozy. I'm kind of this. I'm not very myself, you know. So I couldn't. If usually when my period is coming, like I can't eat. Yeah. So I know that I couldn't eat, but this man was persistent. He was like, oh, I should not refuse him. Why can't he be offering me something and I'll be refusing? And obviously he's elderly, he's in his 50s, and he has come with the whole knight in shiny armor strategy. Oh, I want to help you. I'm like, okay, let me just follow this man to McDonald's. Let him buy what he wants to buy. Make peace reign. That's I followed him to McDonald's. So when we were entering inside the McDonald's, because like we ordered, and then we were on the queue waiting for our order, and then this man was now massaging my shoulder. This man was now massaging my shoulder. I said, God forbid bad thing. I don't want again. That job I don't want again. Last this man want to set me up. He want to put me in trouble. I said, I'm not doing. So they brought the Mac. It was Big Mac. They brought the burger. So we sat down there. I was trying to have like few bites of the burger, but it wasn't going down. I wasn't really comfortable. And then, because the number I gave you was my UK number, so I was like, oh, you can't find me on WhatsApp. Why can't he find me on WhatsApp? I'm like, oh, I used to use my Nigerian number for WhatsApp. He's like, oh, I should add my Nigerian number on his phone. That's why he gave me a phone while we were sitting there. I put my Nigerian number inside. He said I should save it so that he will see me on WhatsApp. Oh, voila. I said this one because the person they find work. Oh yeah, now I saved the number. He was showing me. He was still showing me. I don't know. I think he was bent on proving a point that he knows so many Nigerians. I don't know. So he was still showing me different Nigerian people's contact, even on his WhatsApp. He was showing me their pictures. I'm like, hey, okay, you just tried to tell me that he's been helping many people get jobs and they live in his apartment and stuff. Me, I'm already thrown off by you massaging my shoulder in McDonald's. I don't even want your job anymore at this point. So that's I managed to have a few bites of the burger, but I really wasn't feeling too good. So I just said, sir, please, I'm not feeling fine. And I need to, no, I didn't tell him I wasn't feeling fine. So I told him that I need to go to school now. I have some work to do. And then I was like, okay. He was like, oh, when am I going to be done with the library? I said around like 6-ish, 7-ish. And I said, no, when I'm done, I should call him. Maybe I'm going through Piccadilly Gardens. If you know Manchester, you know Piccadilly Gardens is like city center. It's like where everything converges. In Piccadilly Gardens. So like, oh, but like I think his restaurant is around that Piccadilly area. So I should call him when I'm going so that he would show me and be like, we should see. No, well, not like we should see. It wasn't like he was going to show me the restaurant, but just like he should call me so that he will see me before I go back home. I say, okay, so I'll call you when I'm done. That's how I went to school. I was in the library, I was working, and I started feeling even more uncomfortable with the whole period situation. So I left library. I just went back home and they were just rolling on my bed, though. Just there by myself, holding my stomach and trying to manage my life. This man now called me. Oh, my love. That's what I asked me to do. And so, my love, where are you? With this obviously not African accent. Where are you? I'm like, I'm home, sir. He's like, oh, why would I do that? Didn't I pass through Piccadilly? I said I did. He said, why didn't I call him? Why didn't I call him on my way home now? Where's my house? I'm like, sir, I'm sorry. He's like, oh, I'm like, I couldn't even talk because I was crouching, like my stomach was aching now. I'm like, sir, please, I'm not feeling fine. I can't even talk. He's like, oh, you're not feeling fine. Send me your house address. Let me send you food. Send me your house address. I'm going to send someone to bring food to you. I said, no, sir, I don't need food. He said, oh, but you're my darling. Oh, yeah, but you're my wife, my baby. That's why I end the call. That's why I blocked the number. I fear for my life. Like, I say, my God. So what do I just meet today? That's why I block number. At this point, I don't even need your job. I don't even need anything. Meanwhile, when we went to McDonald's, he brought out 10 pound bill, and then everything we bought was around £5 thereabout. So he had like, they gave me £5 bill change. So he gave me that money. He gave me £5 bill. I mean, I needed money, so that £5 bill that he gave me, I already calculated. So I was like, they buy for B&M and they sort out my life. That £5 was going to go a long way. That's how I blocked him. That day after that, they would not talk again. I was like, at least the £5 I go spend now. Ladies and gentlemen, this £5, the day I was going to go and use to buy something, that money lost. I remember, I don't know if anybody can remember one of my old videos from last year. I said, oh, I lost money. It was that money that man gave me. I didn't get to spend it. Honestly, God did not want me to spend that man's money. That's how that £5 fly. I checked my house, I scattered everywhere, check on that bed, check the place where I walk out, will reach, come back. I walked down my streets, how many times looking for that £5 bill. I couldn't find it. That's why that man's money I did not spend, that money lost. That's not the end of this gist too. So that's how that matter passed. And then another of my friend came in September, and then one day she was going to sleep at my, she doesn't stay in my place, but she was going to go and spend the night at my place. But I wasn't around. Me and my other friend had gone to Trafford Center. Yes, we had carried under of our friend to town. So we are at Trafford Center. So my friend was waiting for me at that same Piccadilly area. She was waiting for me, and then I came in very, very late because I could have dropped the key, but I didn't know that she was coming so early. So she was now waiting for me to come from Trafford Center to come and meet her at Piccadilly Garden so we can go to my house together. So she was just sat down there waiting for me for a long time. I won't pity herself. So when I went to pick her, that's how she now told me that she saw one man in that Piccadilly place. That the man said that, oh, does she have a job? that he will give her a job. He owns a restaurant. Is a man Egyptian. She's saying, I say, hey, this man and his strategy with this. So the same line, the same tagline, the same everything that he used for me. That's what he's using. I figured that's what he's doing for all those other girls that he has their number saved on his phone. Like the same scope. Everything. I say, my God. That's why I told her, block that man. That man no be normal man. That man in ways no pure. In ways no pure. He really just they prey on people that are just new in the country and he wants to take advantage of them. Obviously, he wants to do all of that because he wants to obviously sleep with you and stuff like that. So I was like, girl, block that man's number. That man is not a good person, and I don't think he has like good motives and stuff. So I don't know if she deleted his number because I think like sometime later she now called me that the man called her. I said, never see delete that man's number. Never see block that man still get access to you. Sha. That was not the end of Solomon Grandier. One day I went to Africa and stuff. Manchester Superstore. It's not really African. It's owned by Pakistanis, I think. Manchester Superstore is big. It's in Chatham Hill. I went there to go and do my normal grocery shopping. That's guess who I saw inside this man? No, I was in there. Then I saw two people approaching me with their baskets. Guess who? This Egyptian man and a black girl. She must be Nigerian. Black tall girl and the Shikai basket. I saw they hold each other hand in hand. They walk inside the superstore. They do their shopping and say, hey, this man don't catch another fish, whether an old fish, whether an new fish. And I just know that man they shady. And if you're watching this video, you're in Manchester and you know this man I'm talking about, please comment because I know that I'm not lying. You must have approached one or two people. And if you don't know him and you're coming to this Manchester, be weary of an Egyptian white man that is old. He has beards, somehow is in his 50s and he's offering to help you, give you a restaurant job because that restaurant job, pure rich grand. I don't know. I think people can be desperate enough to take him on his offer, and then at the end of the day, maybe to just open leg for man. I'm sure people that are desperate enough would do that, but please don't be desperate. That man just prays on. No, I think Nigerian black girl by respect, to be fair, because now only black people know. I never see that man with white person before. Now only black people. Anyways, that's the gist of how I met my Egyptian sugar daddy, and I ended up blocking that same day because I know if you do him biddings and that couldn't be his love and all of that. So things that you have to hold your moral standards on and say, God forbid, I cannot go and date white old man for money. I mean, if I see a rich one that I like, I can marry. But to go and be following one Egyptian man because I think he even smokes because he was spreading secrets. Okay, no, I digress. Anyways, talk to you later. And yeah, bye. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye, guys.